Yeah, so I got fired from my last job at the funeral home. Apparently, the real terms are burial or cremation and not original or extra crispy. Who knew? It took me almost 200 days, but I finally finished writing a book on penguins. Now that I think about it, I think writing it on paper would have been a lot easier. So a while back, I saw this UB40 tribute band. They were called WD40. They started out a bit rusty, but got much better as the night went on. So a few summers ago, I took my kids to the beach and tried to release them, like the sea turtles do, but they just stood there complaining about the heat and kept asking for snacks. So I got these new lights, and I got a Google Home, and it's the coolest thing ever. Check this out. Hey Google, set office lights to blue.
Sure, changing two lights to blue.
Hey Google, set office lights to magenta.
Sure, changing two lights to magenta.
Hey Google, tell me a dad joke.
Where do typists go for a drink? The space bar.
Would you believe it? Somebody just called my phone, sneezed, and then hung up. I'm really getting tired of these cold calls. I've had a few surgeries in my life, and I've always felt like the anesthesiologist paid way too much. So for my last one, I asked the surgeon if I could administer my own anesthetic. He said, sure, knock yourself out. Here's a joke for all you mind readers out there. They say one of the symptoms of COVID is complete loss of taste. So if you find any one of my jokes funny, you may want to see your doctor. When I die, I want to die peacefully and in my sleep. Kind of like my grandpa, and not like the other passengers in his car. Over the river and through the woods, that's the way he drove. My email password got hacked again. This is the third time I'm going to have to give the dog a new name in the last 6 months. So everybody's getting tested these days. I recently had my patients tested. I'm negative. So my wife and I decided we don't want to have kids. We're going to tell them tonight at dinner. So there's this IT consultant. One day on the job, he's driving around between clients, gets hit by a bus, horrible car accident. Unfortunately, he dies. Once he gets to heaven, he sees all these banners and streamers and confetti and cakes and congratulations sign. There's this giant party, and he has no idea what's going on. St. Peter comes up to him. He's like, congratulations, sir. You are the longest living human in history. You live to be 157 years old. And the consultant's like, what are you talking about? I'm 36. I just died in a car accident. And St. Peter looks really confused. And he looks down at his clipboard. He's like, well, that makes no sense. I mean, we added up your timesheets. There was a fire at the local bread company last night. It's really sad. The business is toast. What do you call an explosion in a French kitchen? Linoleum blown apart.